my brother Bishop and my brother Philip Bingo. Sometimes I'm very uncomfortable referring to them as bishops or abuna. I rather refer to them as brothers. And the reason is very simple. One time I was a seminarian for 6 years. I was in St. Augustine and then St. Mary's. But as it has always been said, that many are called and few are chosen. So these two were chosen. We were all called, but these few were chosen. For me, I wasn't chosen to become a priest. Now, when we were in the seminary, the two of them, they were ahead of us. So I used to make jokes to the bishop that one of the things I loved about their school, their seminary, when they were ahead of us, I would go from St. Mary's to St. Paul just because I wanted to go and eat. I wanted to go and eat tahania. You know, so I'm so grateful today that you have spent 25 years of your lives giving services to the people of God, not just in the Republic of South Sudan, but even beyond. Now, I've participated a lot in various celebrations of Civil Jubilee and Golden Jubilee of other people. But I think for the first time, I'm participating in the celebration, the 25th, what do you call it, a Silver Jubilee of not only people whom I've grown up to know, but people who are serving closely within my areas of proximity. So it's a great honor. And despite the fact that I missed the services, the whole celebration, the whole joy, but I think I was with you in spirit. Said, indeed, despite all the hurdles, despite all the problems that we've been grappling with all these years, at least there are young men and women who are still vibrant, who are still energetic, who are very creative, very innovative, despite the fact that they are hidden at that extreme corner of our state or of our country. They still are able to provide hopes, even for some of us who go from here. So I was extremely happy the way they performed and so forth. So when I looked at your performance here, it just reminded me of this great hope that young men and women continue to provide to some of us who are disillusioned, disenchanted, confused, and so forth. Now, when I went to Mambe, we had a function yesterday in Mambe County. Again, the program, they said there are young men and women who are coming to perform, local artists. And some of them were rapping exactly the way you have been rapping right here.
Now listen to me. It is a little bit critical talking about the way that the people are living and doing the time and the one and the couple of people are keeping the brand and the one that the son of the gun is the heart. You gotta say that the most affected the people are women and children who are branding and crying, dying. We should have looked for peace, niggas. We should have hunt for peace, nigga. We should have talked for peace, nigga. I should have the water behind it, I got it, and I don't think niggas are cool to be killing and rapping and rapping and even the looting. I gotta pray for peace. Oh Lord, give us peace. We all pray for peace, fighting in heaven a little peace. Rain on us like a rain, and I couldn't believe what the devil is doing. The devil is keeping the running, the people are evil are winning, the people are winning, but the faithful was a guy that I would have finished the devil to later. My people are living in peace.
You know, they sang beautifully and so forth, and I was completely confused. I just did not know what to say to them, you know. But the point I'm trying to make is that when you people are performing here, Dani was performing.
Kasten kan mara ya moto wala ragili ya moto. Tala en kef ya na sizande gikore mwento mo. Taba ni mweti gikutuze de sabe. So because the day. Oh bye ni na bada minini. Kan bigo wasulu ni Skilikora alibigumu tani. Taba no gizeki bada minini lete de kan sab.
Coming here. And all of you, the songs, the dancing, and the comedy. As much as I was entertained, I was equally sad in a positive way. Sad in the sense that I was like, you mean all these years we have talents like that have been hidden all this time? It implies that what we have actually lacked in this great country is providing opportunities and platforms like this. You know. I believe in those days it is very rare for a bunch of young men and women like you to be allowed to go and perform to a governor, to go and perform to a minister, and so forth. You know. So, for me, I'm saying that if opportunities are given, there are a number of talents that can be unlocked. And these young men and women will not only represent us at this level, but they will even go beyond. So every generation comes with its own style, and this is your style. We had our own style, Honorable Bukulu had his own style, and so forth. And I one time was messing up with my mother. Zaman, and my father was putting on a necktie which was almost the size of a bedsheet. So I went to see my mother in Erie, Pennsylvania, for America. And I go to Mama, this is the man who has been messing up Maraz Batakmuzu. So I showed the picture. So my mother shouted and said, "You're very stupid." That he was a smart man. Now for me, if my father was alive, I would have told my father, this was his generation. He was smart by then. So these are your style, these are your fashions, and so forth. What I've always advised to the young men and women is that if you want to dress a short dress, let it be as short to the extent that at least it can cover the subject. At least let it be short to the extent that it covers the subject. And when it's long, let it be long enough not to also cover the beauty that you have. You know, this is very important, because sometimes when it's not checked, it goes to the extreme. When it's not controlled, it goes to the extreme. So it's important that whatever you do, at least there is a limit. You know, I'm not castigating the way you dress. Your dresses are beautiful, your trousers and so on is okay, but that is always the